happy spring, and welcome to our newest video. This video is going to give you an overview of the brand new Super Nintendo World, which is located at Universal Studios Hollywood out in Los Angeles, California. This was our first time visiting Universal Studios Hollywood, and it's quite different if you've been to the Universal Studios in Orlando. This park is actually built into the side of a mountain right in the heart of Los Angeles. So there's two sections, and what you are seeing here is us trying to get down to the Super Nintendo Land, which is in the lower portion. So there's an upper portion and there's a lower portion, and there are 4 giant escalators that take you down from the upper to the lower. So we are on the escalators on the way down. You will see here is kind of the back side of the Mummy. We are making our way down. This is some of the Universal Studios backlot where they actually film movies and TV shows. And we are down here on the lower section. There's the Mummy, there's Jurassic World, there's Transformers, and then there's the new Super Mario Land, which we are getting back here and entering into. So I wanted to take a moment, just ask you to subscribe, like, comment. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you following along and learning about the places that my family goes to visit. So this is our entry into Super Nintendo World. To get to Super Nintendo World, you do actually have to have a virtual queue that you book once you arrive at the parks at Universal Hollywood. You are not able to book this ahead of time like you are at some other parks. You book it once you cross the threshold into the Universal Hollywood parks. So you have to book a reservation time. They also offer an early morning admission for a charge of $20 per person, and we actually were able to do both. We were there for 2 days, and we got a virtual queue the first day, and we paid for the $20 per person extra early entry where you got in an hour before the park opened. So we were able to take advantage of everything into Mario World. So here's we enter into Super Nintendo World. It is just like stepping into a Mario video game. All the piranha plants, everything that you've come to know about Super Mario, if you played Super Mario growing up or even the original, it is all there, and it is fascinating. So I wanted to take you through a little bit of all the different things that you can do. This is my son here using the Power Up Band, which is an additional purchase that you purchase in the parks. And it's a little interactive band that allows you to do things all throughout the Super Nintendo World. You have badges that you can earn, coins that you can earn, little awards that you can earn that are on the Universal app as you interact with them. You'll see that little M down there. Those are all over the park, and as you scan your little band, then different things pop up. These are some of the little pixelated graphics, which are a throwback to the original. There's also a multi-part game that you can participate in. So here's all 3 of my boys that are doing one of the challenges. There are 4 total challenges, and you need to complete 3 of them to be able to fight Bowser Jr. at the end. So this is one of the games. They had to make all of the blocks the same. Then you scan your power-up band, and you get the little key, and you have to collect 3 out of the 4 keys to be able to go. This is one of the next games. This is my son playing this one, where you have the little Koopa come out that you are stomping on usually in the game, but you are controlling it with the crank, and as it pops up and scrolls back down, and then you scan it in. And then here is my youngest, and he is playing this game where you are trying to get the little turtle shell to hit exactly right so that it goes up to the top and hits the little POW square, and you earn your key for this game. So we were able to easily gain all 3 keys that we need. We actually were able to play all 4 games in that early morning extra hour entry. And here is just a shot of the whole park as we go into Bowser's Castle, or Bowser Jr.'s Castle, where you have the Bowser Jr. Challenge. That is an interactive challenge that you get to play once you've collected 3 keys for the games that you are playing all throughout. So this is just a little journey back into Bowser Jr.'s castle where you are getting set up to play. So I just want you to see some of the decor they have here. They have paid every attention to detail that you can imagine. Everything is perfectly placed. So many nods to the different Mario games that there have been through the generations, and nod to the olds, nod to the newer games, and here's the Bowser Jr. Challenge. So this is all completely interactive based on your body movements. So you'll see as my kids are swiping their hands through the air, they are doing things. You duck underneath the bullet bills that are coming across the screen. You can shoot up the little time bombs, and you are blasting. If you get hit by one of the bombs or the bullet bills, you will actually see your little shadow will shrink on the screen. Here you can jump up and hit the block and you get the little fire flower, and then you can shoot fireballs at Bowser Jr. and defeat him. There is one little cafe that is down here in Super Nintendo World, and it is the Toadstool Cafe. Right now, you do have to have a reservation to be able to eat in there, and although we were unable to get a reservation, we walked up and asked, and they actually had some availability to let us in immediately. So we ordered a couple of things and then wanted to show you around. So you order first, and then they actually have a server that comes and seats you in somewhere in the restaurant. There are all these screens all over the restaurant that are constantly playing little images from the game, but it is not just like the game, it is live video. One of the things that you can purchase is a sipper. So this is the little mushroom sipper. They also have a star-shaped popcorn bucket, as well as a Mario Kart car popcorn bucket. And once you purchase those, you actually can then refill them for a discounted rate. You can refill this with soda as many times as you want, and it is a discounted rate after you purchase it the first time. So it actually is quite a large cup. The inside of that mushroom, you unscrew it and you pull it out, and it's a pretty good sized cup. So we ordered just a few things just to give them a try. We weren't really hungry for a full meal at this point, so we ordered a kids meal, which was the spaghetti. And on top of the spaghetti, there were little pieces of bread that have the mushroom and the star and the flower, the fire flower. And then it came with a garlic knot. And then in the little box was your dessert, which was a chocolate covered Oreo that looked like one of the coins from the Mario game. So you see me trying to get that here out of the box, but it was a really good sized chocolate covered Oreo. We also got some garlic knots, which were delicious. And then we had 2 of the 3 desserts that they offer. The third one was sold out when we got there, so we didn't get to try that. But that is a tiramisu inside the little shortbread cookies. And then we have the Princess Peach cupcake. So there is one ride in Super Nintendo World, and it is the Mario Kart. So as we walk through here, this is the queue. This is going to be sped up, so I apologize of how quick you are walking through everything, but we wanted to give you a feel. We were actually able to ride this twice in that early hour that we had. There was plenty of time to do everything on the outside and come in and ride this ride twice. So if you are not familiar with this ride, it is an AR ride. So there's kind of 2 facets to it. As we are walking through the queue, you'll get to see how cool the queue is. You can have an overview upstairs of the whole world, and then you walk in and you get to see Bowser right there at the entrance to his castle. So that's a pretty cool giant Bowser that you get to see. And you wind through. This is quite a long queue, probably why there is always quite the wait for this ride on a regular basis. It is most all indoors, so at least it's climate controlled. So if it was quite warm out, it would be much cooler inside the building, so you're not standing out in the hot sun. Also, if it was raining, it's all indoors, so you would have that protection as well. So once you get in here, you're kind of in the first little queue area for the ride, and they're going to tell you how it works. So you are sitting in a little car, and then you have a visor on, and then you take these AR goggles that you put up to the visor. Right now, we are actually on the ride. So there are 2 parts to this. There's the actual physical part of the ride, which is what you are seeing in this video. And then inside the AR goggles that you have on your head, you are seeing Mario Kart as if you are driving on a Mario Kart challenge. So it's a combination of real and what you see in the goggles. So you are scoring points, you are gaining coins, you are throwing turtle shells at other Mario Kart racers, and you are trying to win the game. So there's 4 in each car, and you all 4 work together to try to have a score that is big enough to win the Mario Kart race. Okay. Here's a clip at night We were there the first day, we were there in the evening, and as the sun starts to go down, it's such a beautiful area to see everything all lit up. This is kind of that bird's eye view from the second floor, seeing everything, every little detail that you could possibly imagine from the games are here. They didn't miss a thing. It's quite awesome. We enjoyed our time here, and if you visit, we hope that you will enjoy your time too. If you would like to get some more information, please reach out to me, and I would be happy to help you plan a trip here too. Thanks so much for watching.